The Three Princesses and the Magic. Anne, Kate, and Tricia were lovely daughters of a powerful king. The king loved his little daughters. In the palace, the little princesses shared a giant bedroom. They had their own bathroom, living room, and a giant library. The princesses had it all, and they were very talented girls. They dance and sing. They can also draw while riding their horses. But in the night, the girls had a secret. In their huge dressing room, through a magical wardrobe, lay a small, hidden candy village. Every night, they never went to sleep. They traveled to the candy village and ate as much as they could. One night, the girls ventured on another sweet adventure and left their beds empty. At the same time, the king couldn't sleep and decided to see his daughters. But as he opened the door, his daughters were missing. He called all the guards and sent them away to find the princesses. All night long, he was so worried. The king didn't sleep and stayed by the palace door, waiting for his daughters to come back home. Meanwhile, in the candy village, the princesses were having a great time. They swam in the chocolate fountain and slid down the gummy slide. They all ate as they played, and once they were full, they came back to their room. In the morning, the guards were back, but without the princesses. The king was in a panic and was very worried. In his despair, he came back to his daughters' rooms. Suddenly, his worry went away when he saw his daughters sleeping peacefully in their beds. When they woke up, they had lunch with their father. Unlike other days, he was angry this time and asked, "Tell me, where were you last night?" he asked. But the girls remained silent. They feared that when their father knew, he wouldn't let them go to the village again. So the eldest daughter lied. "We were asleep, father. Didn't you see us?" Anne asked, seeming innocent. The king let it go and went on to eat his lunch with his daughters. The next night, it happened again. This time, the king ordered the guards to search the whole palace. This time, the king stayed in the girls' room and didn't sleep. He waited for them to come back in the morning. Meanwhile, the girls were having fun in the candy village. "I wish we wouldn't have to go back. Why should we go back when we can stay here forever?" asked Tricia. "Because father wouldn't like it if we didn't come back. Speaking of which, we should head back," Kate said. The girls returned to the door and went back to their room. To their surprise, they saw their father by their beds. He was in disbelief to find his daughters coming out of the dressing room. "Where did you go? What were you doing there?" asked the king. But the girls were afraid they would get scolded, so they remained silent. Suddenly, the girls felt their stomachs grumble. Suddenly, they were on the floor. The king panicked and called the royal doctor. The doctor soon came and said, "They had too much candy. The pain will soon fade." But the king was confused. "I never gave them candy. How is it possible?" The doctor left and the king stayed by his daughter's side. "Now, tell me the truth. Where have you been going?" Anne felt bad for lying to her dad, so she decided to tell the truth. She told how they found the magic wardrobe and said they'll never come back again. The king forgave his daughters and decided to get rid of the magic wardrobe. The girls were sad at losing their magic place, but it was better than having stomach aches. The end.